This is my YouTube video for math, first grade math. It is Wednesday, April 8th, 2020. Tonight is the first night of Passover. Hello, boys and girls, first grade math. It is Wednesday, April 8th. We are doing a Unit 13 review. Tomorrow will be an end of unit test on Unit 13. So let's go over it, and if you have any questions, we're going to go over it very slowly today so that you understand everything and you can get 100 on the test. This unit is time and money. So, page 549, number 1, page 549. Everyone's on page 549? Number 1. This is called topic 13. It's called assessment practice. This is another day of review, and your test, the end of unit test, will be tomorrow. Actually, I assigned the test to do tonight, and as an assignment. So tonight on your assignment is going to be to do the test in Math Pearson, and I want to be able to get everybody's first thing in the morning. Okay, so let's review this. Number 1, Lisa rides her bike after 2 o'clock and before 6 o'clock every Friday. Choose 2 clocks that show the time Lisa might ride her bike. So, drawing my clock, the 12 is at top, 6, 3, and 9. If she is going to ride her bike after 2 o'clock, I'm going to draw 2 o'clock on my clock, and before 6 o'clock. So somewhere between, so my clock reads 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock. Right? Okay, my clock says she's going to ride her bike between 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock. So you're going to pick 2 answers that shows what are the possible times that she is going to ride her bike. 2 possible times. Is she going to ride her bike at 9? No. Is she going to ride her bike at 10 or 11 o'clock? No. She's going to ride her bike between 2 and 6. Between 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock. So we're going to pick a time between 2 and 6. Is she going to ride at 9? No. Is she going to ride at 10? No. Is she going to ride at 11? No. She's going to ride in between. So let's pick 2 answers that are in between 2 and 6. Is she going to ride her bike at 12 o'clock on the dot? No. The second one says 9 o'clock. Is she going to ride her bike at 9 o'clock? Over here. No. The next clock says 3 o'clock. Can she ride her bike at 3 o'clock? Yes. Yes. 3 o'clock. I'm going to put 3 o'clock. Yes. 3 o'clock. I'm doing this with one hand. Yes. And it says pick 2 answers, so that's our first answer, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock is a yes. The next one says 4 o'clock. Is she going to ride? Can she ride at 4 o'clock? Yes, in between the 2 and the 6. In between the 2 o'clock and the 6 o'clock. Yes to 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. Yes. Any questions? The last one says 6 o'clock. Is she going to ride at 6? No. Let's look at the question. She is going to ride after 2 and before 6. She's not going to ride at 6. Do not put 6 o'clock as your answer. She is not going to ride at 6. It says she is going to ride before 6. So somewhere between 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock. She's not going to start riding at 6, because then she'll be riding after 6. Any questions? Make sure you read the question carefully on the homework. You should all have an adult working with you if you need help, if you're confused on anything. Okay. Yes, you can have a parent work with you for the test. Number 2. The parent's not going to give you the answer. The parent's going to help you to understand the answer. Number 2, which clock shows the same time as the clock face? So the clock face says remember what we said about the hands on the clock. The long hand is the minute hand, and the short hand is the hour hand. I hope everybody wrote out their vocabulary words and are getting used to reading them and studying them. So don't forget, the long hand is the minute hand, the short hand is the hour hand. So the clock in the picture on number 2
is 3 o'clock.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks, Sandy. It is 3 o'clock. That clock says 3 o'clock. Good job. That was easy. Next question, number 3. What is the value? Oh, we're moving on to money. Okay, everyone, if you have any questions about time, let me know. Just remember, the minute hand is the long hand, and the short hand is the hour hand. And don't get it confused. And what was half past? When it's on the 12, there's no minutes, right? It's exactly the time. That was 3 o'clock. If the long minute hand was on the 6, it would be half past 3, so it would be 3:30. Half past. Half past the hour would be on the 6. It would be 30 minutes past. 30 minutes past the hour. Past the hour. Remember, half past. Okay. Number 3, what is the value of 6 dimes? So if you need to draw out 6 dimes, do you guys miss my circles? You guys miss my circles? I have 6 dimes here. There are my circles. A dime is worth how much? 10 cents. 10 cents or 10 cents equals 1 dime. 10 cents, a dime equals 10 cents. If we have 6 dimes, How many cents do we have? 6 dimes equals. Who's going to count by tens for me? Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Up here, 60 cents. We have 60 cents if we have 6 dimes. A penny is worth 1 cent. A nickel is worth 5 cents. A dime is worth 10 cents. A quarter is worth 25 cents. How many dimes do you need to make $1? $1 equals 100 pennies. It equals 20 nickels. It equals 10 dimes or 4 quarters. So that's what you need to know about money. I'll go over that again. Look at page 550. Let's talk more about money. Page 550. You need 100 pennies. You need 20 nickels or 10 dimes or 4 quarters. They all equal $1. $1. 10 pennies, 20 nickels, 10 dimes, 4 quarters. This is what you need to know about money. 1 penny equals 1 cent. A penny equals 1 cent. A nickel equals 5 cents. A dime equals 10 cents. And a quarter equals 25 cents. There are 100 pennies in $1. There are 20 nickels in $1. There are 10 dimes in $1. There are 4 quarters in $1. This is what you need to know for money. So let's continue on to page 550, number 4. Page 550, number 4. What is the value of 3 dimes and 5 pennies? So if you need to draw it out, let's draw out 3 dimes. You missed my circles. What is the value of 3 dimes? 3 dimes is 10, 10, 10. 5 pennies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pennies. A penny is 1 cent. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So this is my picture of what 3 dimes and 5 pennies looks like. This is number 4 on page 550. What is the value of 3 dimes and 5 pennies? So you guys are going to add them up in all. Johnny, what is the answer? Son, do you have an answer for me?
35.
35 cents. Yes, good job, Sandy. 35 cents. You have to say cents. It's to make the answer correct. 35 cents. We have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 35 cents. Okay, any questions? Let's move on. How many dimes are in $1? You all should know this. You all should know this one. Page 550, number 5. How many dimes are in $1? How many dimes equals $1? Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw my circles. Let's draw my dimes. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. How many dimes did I draw? That's how many dimes you need to make $1. Because each dime is 10. So let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. How many dimes do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is my answer? I need 10 dimes to equal $1. Any question? 10 dimes to equal $1. Good job. Good job, Sandy. You still making noise, Sandy? I can't hear you. Sandy, I can't hear any of your noise. Is that funny? Number 6. You making noise, my noisemaker? Number 6. Draw hands on the clock face to show the time that story time starts. So number 6 says draw hands on the clock face to show the time that story time starts. So I'm going to make my clock face and what? What? Why, riled you up, Sandy? You have an answer?
Yes.
What's your answer?
1:30.
Draw hands on the clock to show that what time story time starts. Story time 1:30. Ding, ding, ding. So let's show 1:30 on the clock. 1.30. What did we say? Where does the minute hand, the long minute hand, where does it have to be when we're saying it's on the half hour, on the 30 minutes? It's halfway through our hour. So it is on the 6. Half past the hour. The hour is 1. If the hour is 1 and it was half past, it is 1:30. It is halfway past 1 o'clock and it's moving on to 2 o'clock. So we need to put the hour hand in between the 1 and the 2 because the hour is moving from the 1 to the 2. So we're going to put the short hour hand in between the 1 and the 2. I'll make it shorter. The hour hand is going to go in between the 1 and the 2 because it is half past 1. It is approaching 2. So therefore, half past the hour means 30 minutes past the hour. Our hour is 60 minutes. Half past the hour means we're on the 30-minute mark, which means our long minute hand is going to go on the 6. So that is what 1:30 looks like on the clock. Do not get confused about what hour it is. Look at the hour hand. The hour hand needs to be in between the 1 and the 2 because it is 1:30. It is already 30 minutes, half past 1 o'clock, the hour of 1 o'clock. So this says 1:30. I want you all to understand that because it's a little confusing. This says 1:30. This is number 2. This is number 6 on page 550, number 6. 1:30 is story time. That's what the clock looks like when they start story time. Any questions? Good. Let's go on to number 7. Number 7 says, show the same time on both clocks. We're doing number 7. Show the same time on both clocks. How do you know that you are correct? So, you get to choose what hour you want to put on your clock. I am putting 2 o'clock on my clock. I'm going to show 2 o'clock on both clocks. So if I'm going to show 2 o'clock on the round one, and I draw my clock, where is my shorthand going to go and where is my longhand going to go? Here's my clock. I'm going to draw a clock face and I'm going to write the time in on the bottom. So, if I'm drawing 2 o'clock, the long minute hand is going to go on the 12. The long minute hand for 2 o'clock is on the 12. The hour is 2. It is exactly 2 o'clock. It is not in between. It's not half past. It is exactly 2 o'clock. There are no minutes into the 2 o'clock hour yet. So, I am going to draw my short hour hand exactly on the 2. Not in between the 2 and the 3, but exactly on the 2 because my time says 2 o'clock. You can put in a different time if you want to, then have your parent check you to make sure you are correct. But if you are exactly 0 minutes, your minute hand is on the 12, always. Always when you have 0 minutes. And always on the 6 when you are half past the hour. When you are 30 minutes into the hour, you will always have your long hand on the 6. So if I was to change this to 2:30, if I was to change this to 2:30, what would my clocks change to? I'm going to change my time to 2:30. My minute hand and my hour hands are moving, so I need to change them in the picture. If it is 2:30, then my hour hand is in between the 2 and the 3 because we're half past the hour. And my minute hand, my long minute hand is on the 6 because we are on 30 minutes, half past the hour. 30-minute mark is on the 6, half past. So the shorthand points to the hour and the long minute hand points to the minutes. So all of you guys really should get 100 on your test. I am giving the test tonight as homework since and we can go over it tomorrow, but, yeah, I can't do a test with you, online, because it's just gonna be me sitting here. So, I'm gonna assign the test for tonight for homework. And then I will, go over it in Math Pearson. I will grade it. So, that means that tomorrow we are going to start the next lesson in Unit 14. Okay, so I hope everyone watches this video. If you're not in class today, if you have any questions, you can go onto the YouTube video. I will send you the link later after I download everything. Everyone, please do your math test tonight in Math Pearson Realize. It should be already assigned. Okay.